More than 4,600 built. More than 25 countries operating it right now. Over 40 years of continuous combat service. No other Western fighter jet in history has been ordered, operated, and trusted by this many nations for this long. This is the F-16 Fighting Falcon, and this is the story of how a lightweight experimental aircraft became one of the most successful fighter jet programs in modern aviation history. At $64 million per aircraft, the F-16 Fighting Falcon sits at a remarkable intersection of affordability and capability. It was never designed to be the biggest or most powerful fighter in the sky. It was designed to be the smartest, most agile, and most cost-effective combat aircraft that money could produce. What followed was a production run and operational record that very few other fighter programs have come close to matching. In this video, we cover the complete story of the F-16, from its origins as a radical experimental concept through decades of real-world combat operations, all the way to its continued service and upgrades in 2025. Design story. The F-16 was born of controversy. In the early 1970s, a group of influential United States Air Force officers and defense analysts known as the Fighter Mafia argued that American fighters had become too large, too heavy, and too expensive. They believed the future of aerial combat belonged to smaller, lighter, and more agile aircraft. General Dynamics answered that challenge with the YF-16 prototype, which first flew in January 1974. What immediately set it apart was its fly-by-wire flight control system, one of the first ever fitted to a production fighter. Instead of mechanical linkages connecting the pilot's controls to the aircraft's surfaces, computers processed the inputs and made thousands of tiny adjustments every second to keep the aircraft flying optimally. Its blended wing body design smoothly merged the fuselage and wings into a single aerodynamic surface, generating additional lift while reducing drag simultaneously. This gave the F-16 exceptional maneuverability compared to many fighters of its era. The F-16 is powered by a single Pratt & Whitney F100 or General Electric F110 engine depending on the variant. It can reach speeds exceeding Mach 2 at altitude. Its combat radius extends beyond 500 kilometers on internal fuel alone, with significantly greater range when external tanks are carried. The aircraft features a frameless bubble canopy, giving the pilot an unobstructed 360-degree view, a significant tactical advantage in close-range aerial combat. Its reclined ejection seat reduces the physical stress on the pilot during high G maneuvers, allowing them to sustain turns that would be physically demanding in a conventional upright seating position. Weapons payload capacity reaches approximately 7,700 kilograms across 9 external hardpoints. These specifications, combined with its relatively low operating cost, made the F-16 an extraordinarily attractive proposition for air forces around the world. Operational history. The F-16 entered United States Air Force service in 1978 and flew its first combat missions with the Israeli Air Force shortly afterward. In 1981, Israeli F-16s conducted Operation Opera, a long-range precision strike against the Osirak nuclear reactor in Iraq. This mission demonstrated that the F-16 was not simply a dogfighter, it was a precision strike platform of considerable capability. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, the F-16 accumulated an extensive combat record across multiple conflict zones. During Operation Desert Storm in 1991, the F-16 flew more combat sorties than any other aircraft in the coalition. It has since served in operations over the Balkans, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and most recently in ongoing deployments across Europe and the Middle East through 2024 and 2025. The Israeli Air Force has credited F-16s with numerous aerial victories across decades of operational service. Pakistani Air Force F-16s have also recorded confirmed aerial victories in engagements along the Afghan border region. The F-16 has proven itself in real combat conditions across a wide range of conflict zones around the world. The F-16 is operated by more than 25 countries, making it the most widely used Western fighter jet in history. Major operators include the United States, Israel, Turkey, South Korea, Pakistan, the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, Norway, Greece, Poland, Romania, and Taiwan, among others. Each nation has configured and upgraded its F-16 fleet to meet its own specific operational requirements. This widespread adoption created an enormous global support and training infrastructure that further reduced operating costs for every nation involved. The scale of F-16 operations worldwide means that more pilots are trained on this platform than on virtually any other Western fighter in existence. Modern developments. Lockheed Martin has continued developing the F-16 platform well into the 2020s, demonstrating remarkable engineering longevity. The latest production variants, the F-16 Block 70 and F-16 Block 72, feature the most advanced avionics ever fitted to the Fighting Falcon. These include the APG-83 Active Electronically Scanned Array Radar, an advanced electronic warfare suite, a modern digital cockpit with large area displays, and compatibility with the full range of current precision-guided weapons. Bulgaria and Slovakia have ordered new Block 70 F-16s, entering service alongside nations already operating earlier variants. Ukraine began receiving F-16s from European allies in 2024, bringing the Fighting Falcon back into active frontline operations in a significant European conflict for the first time in decades. This deployment has provided valuable real-world performance data on the modern F-16 operating in a complex and demanding conflict environment. Despite being designed in the early 1970s, the F-16 is expected to remain in active service with multiple air forces well into the 2040s. Ongoing upgrade programs will continue adding new radar systems, weapons compatibility, and electronic warfare improvements to existing fleets. India is currently evaluating the F-21, a variant specifically proposed for Indian Air Force requirements as part of its Make in India defense procurement program. While fifth-generation aircraft like the F-35 are gradually replacing F-16s in some air forces, the cost gap between the two platforms means the Fighting Falcon will remain the primary combat aircraft for many nations for decades to come. The aircraft, designed in the 1970s to be affordable and agile, is still being ordered fresh from the production line in 2025. From a controversial experimental prototype in 1974 to the backbone of air forces across 5 continents in 2025, the F-16 Fighting Falcon has achieved something very few fighter jets in history have managed. It became essential to more nations across more conflicts over more decades than almost any comparable aircraft ever built. More than 4,600 produced, more than 25 countries still operating it today. New orders still being placed right now. The F-16 is one of the most successful and widely operated fighter jets in modern aviation history, and its story is far from finished. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like and subscribe to Aviation History Hub. More military aviation history and defense technology content is coming your way. We will see you in the next one.